Hey sis, are you planning on skipping my wedding?
What are you talking about? You invited us, didn't you? So we're going to attend. Is there a problem?
Of course there is a problem. I sent you the invitation just because mom said to. Sis, you're not planning on bringing your husband, are you?
The invitation was addressed to both of us. My husband said he might be able to take some time off from work to attend.
Ugh, what a nuisance. Your husband is gross, you know that?
Excuse me? That's quite rude. Do you have a problem with my husband?
Not a problem, it's just, you know. He doesn't have an arm.
Yes, my husband he has a prosthetic left arm, but what's wrong with that? He didn't cause any inconvenience to you, did he?
I'm just saying he's kind of gross. It's just not possible to have someone with no arm at a wedding, you know?
Isn't that a discriminatory statement? You should stop making such rude comments. This is my husband we're talking about. Can you at least stop saying those things to me?
It's not your fault you're my sister, you know. Honestly, I don't like it either. But at a wedding, someone with no arm is not allowed to attend.
I don't care about myself, but can you stop talking about him? You know how amazing of a person he is, right? To me, my husband is the best, so please stop complaining.
Yeah, I guess you can say he's the best, even though he doesn't have an arm. He's not a normal person, you know? Why would you choose someone without an arm? It's an eternal mystery. Well, I guess you wouldn't choose someone like me, who's defective or something.
What? Defective? That's too rude. You should stop saying such things. You should start acting like an adult. You're already 30 years old. You should learn to distinguish between good and bad things to say.
I'm the type of person who says what I think. I'm an honest person, sorry.
I don't think you're sorry at all. Anyway, it doesn't matter. If you feel uncomfortable, we will not attend anymore.
Don't say anything unnecessary because I'm already getting complaints from our parents. Well, I guess you can come if you want to. But don't bring your armless husband.
Calling someone's husband armless is unpleasant, you know.
Oh, no worries. My husband has arms. And he's an elite working for a big corporation. He's currently involved in a project worth billions of yen. He's truly amazing, isn't he?
If you is happy, then that's all that matters. But even if her spouse is involved in a project worth billions, that doesn't mean they're earning billions, you should know that.
You're so annoying. Are you jealous? Stop picking fights with me just because you're envious.
I never intended to pick a fight. Actually, I feel like you're the one trying to push your husband's accomplishments onto me.
We're aiming for a perfect wedding. A wedding of a rich, handsome, elite couple. And the guests have to be perfect too.
Rich, handsome, elite couple, but aren't you a temp worker?
That's irrelevant now. I found a great husband in the end. Whether I'm a temp worker or not, it doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll stop talking then.
My husband is already better than yours just because he has arms.
Superior or inferior, it doesn't matter. Is it fun to look down on others like that?
Well, low-class couples just lick each other's wounds.
That's why there's no wound to lick. And besides, we don't think we're low class.
Oh, I see. You can't even recognize it yourself. How pitiful.
pitiful? I'm tired of this, so forget it. For now, please just come to the wedding if you can. But if you really don't want to, then don't come. Please think calmly before contacting me again.
You can come, but no armless husband, okay?
I see. If my husband can't come, then I won't come either. Well then, let's just enjoy the wedding.
Why are you still here when you said you weren't coming? And you're with the one-armed man.
You're looking down on my husband because he has a prosthetic arm, right? You want to throw wine on us and kick us out of the wedding venue. It seems like you've made me angry?
Do whatever you want to do. Don't bring the one-armed man to my wedding. How many times do I have to warn you? But he doesn't belong in a fancy place like a wedding. Tell your husband not to come too.
You are really despicable.
Which one of us is? My big sister who married a one-armed man is gross. Get out of the wedding venue, armless man and gross woman. Just go home.
Fine, we'll leave as you wish. My husband used to be your husband's business partner, by the way. But I guess that doesn't matter to you. You're only interested in your perfect wedding, right? And by the way, we're cutting all ties. Don't contact us again.
Where are you now, big sister? You're still at the wedding venue, right? Can we talk in person?
What are you talking about? We already left.
What? Why did you leave?
You told us to leave and threw wine at us, remember? And don't call me your big sister anymore. We're done.
Okay, let's forget about that for now. Is it true that your husband was a business partner with my husband's company? My husband just received an abrupt call and is in a panic. The wedding is about to start, and things are getting chaotic.
Oh, is that so?
Why are you reacting as if it's not your problem?
It's not our problem anymore since we've cut ties, right?
That's not the issue here. It's bad. Apparently, my husband heard about the situation.
What situation?
The situation where the business deal got cancelled.
Ah, I see. So your husband found out that your actions caused the cancellation?
He's extremely angry, and he's saying that he can't be with me anymore. He's even talking about canceling the wedding.
Well, it's understandable that your husband would be angry. After all, you threw wine at the business partner's CEO.
He's not answering my calls. Can't he at least answer the phone?
It's no use even if you keep calling me because I have already cut ties with you.
Answer my call.
I have no intention of talking to you directly or helping you out. You went too far with your actions and that's all there is to it. You can deal with it on your own. It's your responsibility because you couldn't control your own behavior. You can suffer the consequences on your own.
What are you talking about? I didn't expect things to turn out like this. My brother-in-law with a prosthetic hand just said he was annoyed, that's all. What's wrong with that?
If you think about it, you should understand. You're a woman who speaks discriminatory remarks loudly in public. Whatever the outcome may be, it's your own doing. Well, I don't care anymore because it has nothing to do with me.
The wedding is cancelled. It's the worst. It's all because of you, my sister.
Stop being so childish. I only went to my sister's wedding, and it was you who threatened and threw wine, resulting in being kicked out. It's your responsibility for what happened. It's time for you to stop being a crybaby. You learned that making disrespectful remarks to others will come back to you. I have cut ties with you. For the sake of your future, you should learn common sense.
Rather than common sense, what about our marriage now? I've already quit my job for this. What should I do?
You're being shunned by the groom and his relatives. That's not your future.
Wait a minute, that's impossible. My sister is your sister, right? You can't do such a horrible thing. Are you going to abandon me? Please persuade your brother-in-law.
Why should I? I already cut ties with you. No matter what the family says, I can't see you as my sister after what you've done. I can only see you as garbage.
Do you really have to say that?
I will not have anything to do with you anymore. Well then, excuse me.
I've even quit my job. What do I do if the wedding is cancelled? It's not my fault. I didn't know anything about your sister's husband. Why do you have to make such a big deal out of this?
You are a woman who thought it was okay to pour wine and smirk at my husband who struggled with a prosthetic arm. It's only natural that you suffer the consequences. I don't think it's a big deal at all.
Is that so? I'm sorry.
Do you realize that you haven't apologized once?
Sorry, I apologize. Can you convince your husband?
I did apologize, but it was useless. The decision to cancel the deal has already been made.
Then why did you apologize in the first place?
It's only natural to apologize when you've done something wrong. Maybe it's not common sense in your world. Well, anyway, goodbye. I hope the wedding will be perfect without the one-armed man. Well, it'll probably be cancelled anyway. In the end, Mari blocked Rebecca. They decided to completely cut off their sisterly relationship. Rebecca was completely dumped by the groom and divorced. She had nowhere to go and ended up living in a rundown apartment, feeling lost. Furthermore, a video of Rebecca making discriminatory remarks to Mari's husband at the wedding venue was spread on social media and her identity was exposed, ruining her life. She ended up living in fear of anti-fans every day. It's a good lesson that you should have at least the minimum amount of common sense.